Hey, you guys.
Hi.
I know it's been a while since we've been on, but this has brought us back. The Carlee Russell story. Oh my gosh. Today, it comes out that Carlee Russell lied about the whole abduction and the whole scenario in its entirety.
I mean, who would tell a story about, about being kidnapped?
Not a mentally ill person, especially when it was premeditated.
I mean,
she premeditated the whole entire thing. From the very, very beginning, there was no baby. There was no kidnapper. There was no missing person, period. She kidnapped herself. And yet, we still don't know where she was for 49 hours. Now we're going to let you guys watch the press conference where she herself refused to even show up for. You know, she had a letter written by her lawyer sent to the Hoover Police Department.
She's scared.
You don't even have the kahunas to show up and speak for yourself, or even have anyone speak for you that's there. They're not even there. They sent a freaking email.
Good afternoon. I'm Captain Keith Suscaleba with the Hoover Police Department. We're here today to provide an update in the Carlee Russell investigation. Chief Nick Durzis will read a prepared statement that will provide an update in this case. After reading the statement, we will have time for a few questions related to the case. Keep in mind, this is still an ongoing investigation, and there are some questions we simply cannot answer at this point. With that, I'll turn it over to Chief Durzis.
Thank you, Captain.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Thanks to everyone for attending again today. I want to thank the members of our department and all of law enforcement who played a role in the investigation of this case. Last Wednesday, July 19th, we held a press conference and provided you with the facts of the Carlee Russell disappearance. We told you the investigation was ongoing, and we helped you determine where Carlee was during the 49 hours of her disappearance. Today I've talked to and received a statement from Mr. Emery Anthony, attorney for Carlee Russell. Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carlee to meet with investigators early this afternoon, but then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked that I read the statement in its entirety, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone during the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee, again, asks for your forgiveness and prayers. We have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Anthony to further discuss this case. We're currently in discussions with the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office in Bessemer about possible criminal charges related to this case, and we will announce those charges when and if they are filed.
All right, with that, we'll take a few questions. As Officer Hale said, when I call on you, please state your name and your affiliation. Yes, sir.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610 100.1 FM Summit Media. Chief, do we at this time, or does the Hoover Police Department know the whereabouts of Carlee Russell during that 49-hour period that she was supposedly missing?
Now, as I said the other day, was talking facts and everything. If I said anything today, it would just be speculation. Actual facts, we do not.
Aaron Llewellyn, WBC 13. Can you tell us what her motivation was for doing this, if you can?
I wish I could tell you. I think only Carlee knows, and maybe her attorney now, but again, the statement that we received from him does not indicate any.
Brittany D on WBRC. Can you give us an idea of what charges you may be filing against her?
That would strictly be up to the district attorney's office.
David Lamb, CBS 42, can you update us so that there is a meeting scheduled for this afternoon with the family, or when is that meeting to take place with Carlee?
No, not a meeting with the attorney, not the family or Carlee. We have a meeting scheduled with the attorney, and that will take place some point tomorrow.
And there is no meeting with Carlee Russell or her family at this point?
Not scheduled, no, sir.
Bria Chapman with Fox 6. What's next to close this investigation?
Well, again, we want to talk to Mr. Anthony tomorrow and see if he has any more to discuss about the case. We'll certainly be asking if we'll get an opportunity to again interview Carlee like we've wanted to since she returned.
Chief Stephen Quinn, ABC 3340.
Yes, sir.
Your reaction now, knowing that Carlee has admitted that this was made up?
Well, I'm glad that we got this. You know, we certainly laid the facts out to you guys and to the national media that had a lot of interest in this particular case. The sad thing is that again, there were so many people that were involved, took this thing very, very seriously, and again, we wanted the focus to be bringing her home. She got home. We're very excited about that. It is what it is. The facts, I think, last Wednesday pretty much showed that we knew that it was a hoax.
Lisa.
Lisa Crane with WBTM 13. Do you know the expense you went to during this search? And if you don't have a dollar figure for us, just how big it was for you guys?
Well, it was all hands on deck, and we don't have a dollar figure yet, but we're certainly working towards getting one, and not only ours, but there'll be other agencies that had a lot of support that they gave us, and had monetary expenses themselves.
Jonathan, what JLR investigates, are the parents under any investigation?
You know, as I said the other day, we were going to try to determine exactly those 49 hours. So right now, you know, anything's on the table. We still don't know what happened in those 49 hours, where she was, did she have any help? We have no idea. You know, I read the statement from Mr. Anthony, that's all we know.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610 Summit Media. Chief, let me ask you this. What do you think prompted or provoked Carlee to do this kind of thing? And are there any kind of mental issues that the police department or the public should be concerned about, or just what?
You know, not that I'm aware of. I mean, it's, you know, this is a very elaborate deal. I mean, when you talk about calling a 911 and being up on the interstate, again, it would all be conjecture. So really, I don't know. I was hoping that we'd have an opportunity to interview and we'd be able to ask her those questions.
Were any others involved in putting this story together for her?
Mr. Anthony, in his statement, says there was not.
Mayor?
Liviana Kelmes, WBRC, Fox 6 News. You said that you had a meeting scheduled and it kind of switched into a statement. Did they give any type of reason that switched?
No, they did not.
Back here.
Aaron Llewellyn, WBTM 13. Just for clarification, Carlee Russell is not in custody right now.
That is correct. That is correct.
Last question with David.
David Lamb, once again. So, first of all, when did you actually see this letter? And second of all, do these admissions and the content of the letter alter the investigation at all?
No, not at all. We'll continue to investigate. We're still trying to determine where she was during those 49 hours. But I am glad that we received this. It at least puts some of the social media super sleuths hopefully at rest for a little bit as far as the conjecture of what everybody thinks took place. We know that by her own admission, it didn't happen, and you know, we're thankful for that.
All right, thank you guys very much.
Breaking news on WFLA Now.
Well, ridiculous. Finally, the truth comes out. I mean, we already knew it. I mean, at least I knew it from the moment that she said she saw a child walking 600 feet on the side of the highway. That she was telling the story.
That's what, 6 football fields? Isn't that what the chief said the last press conference?
Yes.
Like, what 3-4-year-old child would even walk that far in the first place? Like, they don't even have the attention span to walk that far.
No, they don't. I mean, that's just crazy. That didn't even sound believable.
Like, it was completely utter,
Ridiculous.
just completely chaos for nothing. She started a whole lot of nothing for nothing. So, I mean, she's sitting around while her family and friends saying that they possibly may not be implicated in whatever it is that she done, because according to the conference, she said she acted alone.
Which she did.
Could not even be the furthest thing from the truth, because how did she get out of those woods? How?
Where was she staying for 49 hours?
Where did she go? Where was she eating her Cheez-Its at and her granola bars? Where? Please tell us where you was eating those things from, because it wasn't the lady and the man with the orange hair. You know, they weren't feeding you Cheez-Its. You were feeding yourself Cheez-Its, ma'am.
I mean,
so where were you eating Cheez-Its and granola bars? Where? Where? I mean, seriously, where was she?
she was at either one of her friends, that her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, whichever one you want to call him, or her parents.
I'm not so sure her parents was, because they really did look like, during the very, very first time that they came out, they really looked like they did not know that Carlee did anything. Like, that it was a fake thing. They really thought she was missing. I really do believe that they did not know it at first.
And she was definitely one of them.
But I think when she came home, they knew exactly. She told them the truth. And then they still took their ass on Good Morning America and said, yes, the public should be very, very cautious because the suspect is still out there. What suspect, Carlee? Yeah, she's still out there, for sure. Kidnapping herself. She's not a danger to anyone else but herself. She just ruined her life for what?
For nothing. She low-key deserves to be charged.
She definitely needs to be charged, and she needs to be given a hefty fine for her complete, utter bullshit. Excuse my language.
I mean, she needs to be taught a lesson.
Definitely needs to be taught a lesson. They need to throw the book at her ass. I mean, I'm not saying give her a long sentence or anything like that, but she definitely needs to be charged, and her family and her definitely need to pay back restitution.
I do, because I just wasted everyone's time all for nothing. You wasted 49 hours of police work for absolutely nothing, when they could have been actually helping someone that was actually missing.
Complete, utter shock is the only way that I can describe my expression when she did that. When it came out, I mean, we knew she was lying the day after she disappeared. I mean, nothing made sense. Nothing added up.
No.
So I knew she was lying the day after. But then the story that she told the police, I mean, she had way entirely too many holes in her story. Now, what do you guys think? Leave in the comments, what do you think? What do you think should happen to her? What consequences do you think that she should have to face?
And just leave comments also on what do you think of this whole story.
That too, because we hadn't spoken prior to on all the other things. We were going to speak on the actual disappearance, but my son, he was out of town, so we couldn't do it at that time. So
unfortunately,
now that he's back, I'm not saying we're going to be consistent, but we're back right now.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll get more videos out about this situation. Hopefully you'll get more videos just in general.
More reactions on different things. Let us know if there's anything else y'all want us to react to, and we will definitely do that for you.
All right. This is Mother and Son Reaction Channel signing off.
Deuces.
Peace.